Next, those who want to success must strive for everything they want. I used to read You Call the Shot and was inspired by Cameron Johnson's whimsical action. At the age just before Johnson's trip to New York with his family, he wrote a letter to Donald Trump, the American real estate tycoon and current president of the United States, claiming to be the successor of Trump's business empire. Trump gave Johnson a surprise when he visited New York. I asked myself if an 8-year-old boy had the courage to express his dreams to a well-known, seemingly elusive real estate tycoon that managed to introduce himself and eventually got what he wanted. Why would I, an adult, be afraid? Seemingly, if even one call to Tansri made me uptight. How could I then success in my career path and get on the road to big business success? At the moment, Tansri teaching from one of his sharing section popped up in my mind. Those who want to succeed in life should fight for what they want and put their action into practice as opposed to those who would instead sit around blaming everything around them unlimitedly. This inaction would be their biggest downfall in life. With that in mind, I decided to fight for the chance to invite Tansri to dinner to put forward my proposal to become his apprentice. I wait for the phone line to be connected. When it did, I was put on hold. Will's hands were changed a few times and until finally a deep calm fall. Come on. Hello, Mr. Lin. Hearing Tansri's voice over the phone for the first time, I was overjoyed yet too anxious to respond. I forced myself to remain calm and gradually build the courage to introduce myself. Tansri, how are you? I am Lin Dan Cheng, an attendant of one of your charity sessions. I sought your advice in private after your talk. Do you remember me? You told me then if I had more questions I could always go to you. Then is why I have taken the liberty to call you today. Amazingly, I complete my introduction almost in one breath. I could clearly hear the beat of my heart thump thump. I was panicking whilst waiting for Tansi's response. After what seemed like age, Tansri replied, right, I remember you. You were the one who said you always wanted to be special. A young person who wants to be unique. So how can I help you? I replied, Tansri, I was wondering if you would give me the honor to treat you to dinner one day. In fact, I would like to get more advice and further learning from you. I would love to have the opportunity to see how I could become a unique person in this society. Young man, it is very kind of you. Dining with you is not a problem. If you want to learn and have the dinner, of course, I would not mind sharing my expression with you. You are still young, probably overwhelmed by life problem. Let's make this meal my treat. I am available tonight. Come to my office at 6 o'clock tonight. We will head off together, he suggested. Tansri generously and accommodating nature surprised me. Thank you, Tansri. Thank you very much. This is a moment that I have only dreamed of, the opportunity to listen to your technical personality. I should be there on time for the appointment. See you tonight.